why I have not uploaded a video in a while. But guess what happened? I had a terrible cough that was taking a long time to go away. Anyway, God is good. The cough is not completely gone, but it's not so much. So we are going to record today, so here goes. Now, what do you think I'm going to talk about today? Some time ago, somebody asked me to speak about the challenges of caregivers, and so today I'm going to focus on caregivers. And the first thing I want to say to you is, caregivers, big up on yourself. It is a hard task. Being a caregiver for someone suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's or any other form of dementia for that matter is a huge task. It is a huge challenge. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is that caregiving requires a lot of tolerance, and caregiving requires a ton load of patience, because persons with dementia, persons with Alzheimer's, their behaviors and their mood can change at any time. This minute, the individual will be calm and relaxed, and the next minute, they are tearing down the place like a 2-year-old. As a matter of fact, I would say an individual suffering from Alzheimer's is like dealing with 10 2-year-olds at the same time. It is a challenge. They are difficult to deal with. They are mischievous, and they will just do a little thing. And then, let me give you an example. I will be cooking, and I put down the knife right here. And I turn my back, and mommy would just come in the kitchen, and she would take up the knife. And then I would find myself searching, walking all over, whether it's knife or whatever. Didn't I just put this thing here? She took it up, she moved it, and she may have it playing with, and she doesn't even realize. And then it makes me starting to wonder, did I have it there, or am I just imagining that I did? And so that's the reason I said that dealing with an Alzheimer's patient can sometimes feel like dealing with 10 2-year-olds at the same time. One thing I can tell you about being a caregiver for an Alzheimer's patient is that outside of having tolerance, outside of having patience, there are times when your patience will just go. Because sometimes it becomes too much, and you can become frustrated, you can become annoyed, and sometimes this frustration and annoyance can become so stressful so that it becomes overwhelming. And during those times are when sometimes as caregivers we lose our patience when it becomes overwhelming, and we can sometimes lash out on them without even realizing or remembering that guess what? They don't even realize what they're doing. And sometimes the stress of being a caregiver can not only affect you in the immediate moment, but it can affect you physically. The stress of caring for someone with Alzheimer's can cause you to become sick, can affect your blood pressure, can affect your whole body. You can just feel ill, and it's just out of sheer stress and not being able to handle, especially when the caregiver is not knowledgeable of Alzheimer's and these strange behaviors just come at you. It is challenging. One thing I can tell you as a caregiver, it is good to have somebody to talk with, especially especially someone who has been through this situation before and knows what it is like, know what you're going through, someone who can give you suggestions and ideas. It is good as a caregiver to be able to get a break, have a relative or a friend give you even an hour away. It could be that you just take a walk. It could be that you go to the beach. It could be that you just go to get maybe a pedicure done. It could be that you just need an hour to take a bath and just go and take some rest and relax. Getting some time off as a caregiver is very, very important, because the stress of dealing with this can become overwhelming so much that you will become incapable yourself of giving that individual the proper care that you need. It is important as caregivers too for you to do your own research. What is this that is happening right here? Can I find some information about it online? And I can tell you that there's almost everything available online as it relates to caregiving for somebody who has Alzheimer's. So seek help. Whether you're going to get somebody to give you a break. One of the things we did, my sister and I did, before our mother was placed into a nursing home, was to ask somebody to take her for a day. Because there are nursing homes right here in Jamaica that offer daycare services. And you may not be aware of it, but there are places that offer daycare services. Sometimes you can just leave your parents for a day. Sometimes you can say, all right, let me give myself a week, and you can pay for someone or a residential facility to keep your loved one for a week, and that will give you the break you need. Now, there are so many other things that I'm going to touch on as it relates to caregiving, and I'm also going to share with you some other experiences my sister and I had as caregivers. But I want to remind you, I want to leave this with you. As caregivers, you need to take a break sometimes, if it is even for an hour. And it is very important for you to take your vitamins to build your own immune system, as you are giving so much of yourself to the other person. So thank you so much for joining me again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.